Promise to get you a good deal on your home loan, but some greedy mortgage brokers are ripping off customers, charging thousands of dollars in unfair fees. What you need to know to avoid the traps.
We went to a broker to save money and we end up getting sued.
Absolute outrage, Chris. Absolute outrage.
What are they suing you for?
They're suing us for fees on a loan that we didn't take up.
So you didn't even take up the loan they offered you and they're charging you for it?
Yes.
Mortgage brokers are supposed to save you money, not cost you more. But that's just what happened to Karen Richards.
They're just parasites, really.
Greedy?
Very greedy.
And to Kyla Devitt.
It's been depressing. It's been upsetting. It's quite horrifying.
When Karen wanted to refinance her home, she found Melbourne-based broker Freedom Loans online.
Did anyone explain to you that, look, we charge this fee to help you get a loan?
No, they didn't. Not at all.
This is an extraordinary rip-off.
Wayne Ormond is a mortgage broker. His company, Refund Home Loans, made its name by giving customers a refund when they use his company to source a loan.
Unfortunately, most people don't realise that mortgage brokers don't charge fees. Lots of people don't realise that. So they think, OK, well, maybe I do have to pay a fee. But a mortgage broker is paid a fee by the bank, so they don't need to pay a fee on top of that.
Would you ever have gone through with a deal like this if you'd known you're going to have to pay whether or not you took up the loan?
No, we wouldn't have proceeded at all.
But there in the fine print of this form Karen signed is the fee she was slugged with. 2.2% of the total amount she was borrowing, which equates to $5,280.
Plus, this broker is getting paid a commission from the lender, and this lender pays a commission of 1.5%. So in total, this broker was going to charge this customer $9,000. $9,000. It's outrageous.
And it gets worse. Freedom found Karen a loan at a higher interest rate than she was already paying. When she said no, they charged her their fee anyway. And when Karen said she couldn't pay that, Freedom Loans sold the debt to a debt collector who's threatening to sue Karen for the money.
Well, it was quite sickening, actually. We had many sleepless nights.
A lot of stress on my relationship and my home life, definitely.
Kyla was wanting to refinance this property and buy another one. The broker she went to warned her that there could be a fee involved even if the loan wasn't successful. Kyla figured it would be about $500. So imagine her horror when the loan didn't go through and the broker sent her a bill for $2,500.
I was completely shocked, upset.
And then, of course, he passed it on to a debt collector.
They did pass it on to a debt collector, and of course nobody likes to deal with a debt collector.
We're concerned about these practices of brokers charging high fees and then sending them to debt collectors.
Gerard Brody from the Consumer Action Law Centre says some brokers are pushing people into more debt rather than helping them reduce it.
We do see brokers out there in the market taking advantage of consumers and exploiting some consumers.
The only state in Australia that has regulation for mortgage brokers is Western Australia. I think all states in Australia should have national regulation for mortgage brokers. It will see the end of this sort of behaviour.
Please do your research. We didn't, and we could have got ourselves into a lot of strife.
Kyla ended up settling with the debt collector to save going to court. Karen Richards got her loan through Wayne Ormond's company and was so impressed she decided to become a refund broker herself. Freedom Loans refused to talk about calling in a debt collector on Karen for a fee she refuses to pay.
They're going to vigorously pursue this debt. But in our case, we're going to try and help in every way we can because I believe so strongly in this that we're vigorously going to defend it because I think it's so unfair.
It's very cruel. Yep.
Unnecessary?
Very unnecessary.
We do say it all the time, but it really does pay to read the fine print.